Hi, my name is Stacy Turner. I'm an average housewife from an upscale neighborhood near Dallas, Texas. I say average because I am no beauty queen, but I'm not bad looking either. I do take care of myself. Guys never took much notice of me before, unless I was dressed to the nines. I'm no rocket scientist, but graduated from college. I did not come from a wealthy background. I came from a middle class family. I always considered myself average, a plain Jane. I used to dream of living in a big, beautiful house, but wasn't sure if that would ever happen. But now I'm living in a beautiful, pricey neighborhood in a new 2-story house that resembles a castle. Everything in my house is top quality, and I don't even have to clean it. I have a housekeeper that comes by twice a week to clean and do errands for me if needed. My student loans are paid off, and I have a monthly budget bigger than my annual income used to be. Wow. You might wonder how this happened, and I will be more than happy to tell you. Sometimes I feel a little guilty about living such a nice life and never having to worry about money anymore. I want to tell other women too, so they too can have the same type of lifestyle I have. I was very lucky to have met my husband. If I had not met him, I would probably still be working at that boring, often stressful office job at a dental clinic. I feel obligated to help others enjoy the lifestyle that I have. I want to pass on a few valuable tips to help others get to where I am, and it's not that hard. In fact, it would be a win-win situation. I help others get the lifestyle that they're looking for, and at the same time, I remove some of my guilt for living such a carefree life. Easy living is what I call it. So yes, spreading the word to others will remove some of the guilt I have for being so blessed with a wonderful husband, house, car, health, and fun-loving dogs. You're about to learn how I went from being single, working 9 to 5 with barely enough money to pay rent or pay for any car repairs, to living in a luxury 4,000 square foot home with a media room, a 3-car garage, and a housekeeper. I'm 31 years old, and I'm already retired. The past few years have been interesting, to say the least. I had an office job at a dental clinic in Dallas about 3 years ago. My roommate and I struggled each month to come up with the rent and monthly bills. Today I live in the suburbs of Dallas with my wonderful husband and our 2 energetic golden retrievers. After getting married, I no longer needed to work. I said goodbye to my coworkers and settled into my new position as a housewife. I can tell you right now, this ain't bad. In fact, the financial freedom I now have buys me a lot of time to do things that I have wanted to do for quite a while. I shop, I have hobbies like painting and writing, I attend yoga classes, and have some ideas for starting a business. My husband and I are not wealthy, but we do have a comfortable income. In fact, I often think if I had not met my husband 3 years ago, I would probably still be working at that clinic and struggling to pay my bills each month with my roommate. I bet if you're like me and you experienced something great in your life, you'd want to share it with the world, or at least tell some people so they could enjoy the same blessings that you've received. In order to reach as many people as possible and do the most good, I decided to write this book because, believe me, I am as average as they come. And if this can happen to me, it can happen to you. In fact, since living in my neighborhood, I have heard many stories from other women recalling how they met their husbands. Women love to ask each other, "So, how did you meet your husband?" I think that I have met just about everyone on my street and the surrounding neighborhood, and I can tell you after living here, these other ladies are just like you and me and most everyone else. They are not beauty queens or pageant winners, though most do take good care of themselves and present themselves well. But they all have something in common. They wound up living in a very upscale neighborhood with great schools, parks, new shopping centers, and restaurants. Over a period of 1 year, I made a point to talk to as many of my female neighbors as possible.